EA Sports in the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. For the right to represent the AFC in this year's Super Bowl. Off we go on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing right away is Allen. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Look out. Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. A throw complete to Scott. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Open man, left side, he's got it. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
That's Washington, the man in motion. On the ground, here's the 1st-round pick from April's draft. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's a good game there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll try to get the running game going. His 1st carry.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Steelers. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. Contact up front. If they get one of the defenders to jump. And now, after that opening touchdown, the offense is going to stay out and go for 2. And he is not going to make it. They stop him short, and this remains a 6-0 game. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. we go. Right to the air, it's Fields. He'll go right and find his running back.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Here we go. You good. A dive, but he's hit, and the ball's out. But this is taken in by a teammate.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
Once again, it's Walker. And he's going to be fouled up quickly after a game of about one. The big defensive lineman, Vita Vea, on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9.
Up. Here we go. Set.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Finds his tight end, Dulcich. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a first down.
Here we go. Right.
Here's a run. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa. Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Off the play fake, here's Allen. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Kwity Paye bursting through to bring him down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
Half 85. Half 10. Good shot.
Allen on 3rd down. Open man, right side. He's got it. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. They go play action now. Here's Allen. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Steelers are in the lead by the score of 13-7. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They go play action with Fields. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate. Work with your quarterback. Go into scramble second reaction mode. And also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment. And he had no choice but to throw it away.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that 1st down.
Dulcich now brought in motion. Shotgun run now with Walker. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. That is hard. And he will go all the way. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Broncos. Bates now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Broncos move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Look out!
Drive will start on the ground. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So a quarter in the books in the AFC Championship. It's the Broncos with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Regular. Look out!
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's going to run it. Watch the
Just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the mark.
They'll throw on first down with Allen. This pass is caught by Scott. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Throwing is Allen. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start of this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this guy.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. Easy. Tonight.
Now Fields. That's caught right side. It's Franklin. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
A handoff, running left is Walker. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. Fields to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. He'll look deep, left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. 1st down.
Here we go, son.
Dulcich now brought in motion.
Go.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Fields now. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Greg Dulcich. Touchdown, Denver. Bates, good, with the extra point. Broncos will go up by a point here in the second quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. This one complete to Washington. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On play action, Allen. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just roll it.
And he will not be able to get away. Great coverage downfield. Left him with nowhere to go. So, 4th down, and Ryan Wright on to punt it away. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go. Yeah.
Finding Metcalf quickly on the RPO. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go. Just. Right.
Off the play action, here's Fields. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice job initially by the quarterback. He feels that immediate pressure, and he's able to escape the pocket. Now, you're hoping somebody uncovers. One of your targets becomes free, but it became pretty clear that he wasn't going to be able to have anybody to deliver the ball to, and does the right thing by getting rid of it.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Extend. Tonight.
Up the middle they go. And not a whole lot going to come from that one. Only to about the 39. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Right.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Don't jump. Ready? Hey, 551. 551.
Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on top.
Hey, Monday. Here we go. Angel. Set.
Fields now on second down. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich.
Go.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Finds his tight end, Dulcich. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Hey, Terry. You got to, here we go, son. Right.
Fields. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Bates' kick is good. And the Broncos going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. That's Washington, the man in motion.
Stop. What's that?
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go, son. Right.
Play action now for Fields. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over it.
EQ. Here we go, son. What's right? Right.
Second down. It's Fields. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. Third down coming up.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Back to throw is Fields. Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Alert! Alert! Alert!
Throwing now, Allen here on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Alert! 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
From the gun, Josh Allen. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Carlson's kick is good. And the Steelers cut the deficit down to 1.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Here we go. Right.
Fields now to throw on first down. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Terry. Right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got it.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole. But that's the 3rd sack of the game.
Here we go.
This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Go.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down. The Broncos bringing out their punter. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punch it away. Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. That's Washington, the man in motion.
Look out.
Allen going to keep it on the zone read. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
It's the combination of size and speed that really differentiates Josh Allen from the rest of the quarterbacks in the league. So it makes a lot of sense that they're going to get the ball in his hands as often as possible. And we just saw why there.
What's that?
On first down, it's Allen. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Slot receiver headed right. A handoff as they try to run it here. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this forward only to about the 32-yard line.
Hey, home. What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
On 3rd and 1, it's Allen. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He is shining in his postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. So now, with the lead up to 5, they're going to go for 2 and try to extend it out to 7.
Tight.
From the gun, it's Allen. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Yep. Right.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Kenneth Walker to the 20. And he is gone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Broncos will even the score here in the 3rd. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
Middle.
Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Carlson's kick is good. And the Steelers will go up by 7. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go. Hey, 10. Right.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He's got room to the 45. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Bates, good, with the extra point. Broncos will even the score here in the 3rd. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll begin here on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2.
Middle.
That's Washington, the man in motion. Now it's Allen. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Half 10. Look out.
They'll throw on first down with Allen. His throw left side is complete. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
He'll tuck it and take off.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
One quarter remains here in the AFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
What's that?
They'll turn and hand this one off. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Stop. Gun.
gun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
Hey, here we go.
Dulcich now brought in motion.
Right.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Don't jump. Ready? Hey, Ken. Tonight.
Now a second down throw for Fields. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
We'll try again.
Let's go.
It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken. Right.
Throwing again. Fields on 2nd and 10. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2.
Here we go, son. Easy. Right.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will have the Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
Here we go, son. Go.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big game, and he picks up the first down.
Hey, Ken. Right.
First down, Fields. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Hey, Ken. Alpha. Press. Much right. Mayday. Right.
Now Fields. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. That's Washington, the man in motion. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Now Allen. This one complete to Washington. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame him.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Here's Allen. Now he'll run. And Allen, a guy who usually gives as much punishment as he gets, slides down here, but he's got the first down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We're back to crown an AFC champion after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down, 8 for the first down.
All 52.
They'll drop to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. A gain there of 11. That's a Steeler first down.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game. As they approach midfield now, they've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Alert!
They'll run. We'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. Here's second down. They'll stick to the ground. And they'll Steelers are going to have it first and goal. They'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
And we are set for a great finish. Timeout. 2 seconds remaining in the game. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So big kick coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to win the game. This kick is good. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. As they will lift the Lamar Hunt Trophy, they are off to the Super Bowl in 2 weeks as champions of the AFC. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers